Today we're going to read a story of fine dessert, and I want you guys to look out for some similarities and differences between the families you see. A bit more than 300 years ago, in an old English town called Lyme, a girl and her mother picked wild berries. Their hands turned purple with the juice. The thorns of the berry bushes pricked the fabric on their long skirts. What do you guys notice about their outfits? Does it look like something that we'd wear today? When they got home, the woman skimmed the cream off the evening's milk. She added it to the cream from the morning's milk and began to beat it all with a bundle of clean, soft twigs. Beat, 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 beat. Her arm began to ache. Beat, 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 beat. 15 minutes later, she stopped. Whipped cream. Why do you guys think her arm was beginning to ache? The girl drew water from the well. She put the berries in a piece of muslin and rinsed them. Then she squashed and strained them through the muslin, getting rid of the seeds. Together, she and her mother poured sugar on the fruit and then mixed it with the cream. "You may lick the spoon, love," said the woman. So the girl did. They carried the mixture to put an ice pit in the middle of the hillside. It chilled near sheets of winter ice, parked with reeds and straw. Does their house look similar to something that you would see today? After this family supper, cold chicken, mushroom, ketchup, and meat pie, they spooned the blackberry fool into the blue dishes and served it to father and the older brothers. Even the baby had some. Later in the kitchen, the girl licked the bowl clean. What a fine dessert! What do you guys notice that's different right from the beginning from this family? A bit more than 200 years ago, outside a city called Charleston, South Carolina, a girl and her mother picked blackberries for the plantation garden. Do you guys know what a plantation garden is? We'll find out. A horse-drawn wagon delivered cream from a nearby dairy. The girl beat the cream with a metal whisk made by the local blacksmith. Beat, 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 beat. Her arm began to ache. Ooh, I'm seeing a similarity there. Beat, beat. 10 minutes later, whipped cream. Just like the other family, they made whipped cream. The girl washed the berries in water from the well. Then she smashed them through a tin sieve with the back of the spoon, getting rid of the seeds. Together, she and her mother poured sugar on the fruit and then mixed it with the cream. "You may lick the spoon, child," the woman said. So the girl did. They carried the mixture to a wooden box in the basement. It was stacked with blocks of ice lined with lead and insulated with cork. They put the bowl in. After waiting table at supper, where the master and his family ate turtle soup, roast turkey, corn cakes, and sweet potatoes, they spooned the blackberry fool into yellow dishes and served it. Later, the girl and her mother hid in the closet and licked the bowl clean together. What a fine dessert. A bit more than 100 years ago, in a city called Boston, Massachusetts, a girl and her mother bought 2 wooden boxes of blackberries at an open-air market. When they got home, their morning's delivery of pasteurized cream was waiting at the door in a pretty glass bottle. The woman looked at the recipe. She beat the cream with her cast-iron rotary beaters. Whir. 5 minutes later, whipped cream. What's one of the major differences you guys notice automatically from this family to the other families? The girl drew water from the new faucet in the kitchen. She washed the berries and smashed them through a sieve with her fingers. Her hands turned purple with the juice. Together, she and her mother poured sugar on the fruit and then mixed it with the cream. "Do you want the spatula, my pet?" said the woman. "Yes, please," said the girl, and licked it clean. They carried the blackberry fool to a wooden icebox stocked with blocks of ice they had delivered each day. After Sunday dinner, potato soup, roast chicken, and canned asparagus on toast, They spooned the fool into the green dishes and ate it together with father and the younger brothers. Even the baby had some. Mmm. Back in the kitchen, the girl ran her tongue along the inside of the bowl. What a fine dessert! Now, what do you notice about this family? Does it look like something we'd see today? I think so. Except it's a father and a son this time instead of a mother and a daughter. Just a couple of years ago, in a city called San Diego, California, a boy and his dad bought 2 cardboard boxes of blackberries and a carton of pasteurized organic cream at the supermarket. When they got home, the man printed out a recipe from the internet. The boy beat the cream with an electronic mixer. Zzz. 2 minutes later, whipped cream. It reminded the boy of shaving foam. What do you guys notice different about this one? You're right, he's using an electric mixer instead of a spoon. The man ran water in the sink and washed the berries in a colander. He crushed them in a food processor, then pushed them through a sieve with a plastic spatula. Together they poured the sugar on the fruit and then mixed it in with the cream. "Can I lick the spatula?" asked the boy. "Of course you can, buddy," said the man. So the boy did. They put the mixture in the refrigerator. The doorbell rang and friends surged in, bringing cartons of lemonade, grilled vegetables, enchiladas, and tomato